I'm KeyLovesGod. Welcome back to my channel where I help uplift, encourage, and inspire others on how to be made in His image. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back. In today's video, I want you guys to check out this Disney star exposing the industry and why it is so evil and why she's choosing to leave this evil industry. A lot of you guys probably are already very much aware of how Hollywood works, why Hollywood is so evil, and why people call it Holly weird for a reason. So you guys probably already are up to par on it. But for those of you who do not know, Hollywood is one of the major places that the elitists hang, or a lot of celebrities go. They have these weird parties, they have these secret societies, and a lot of the things that they do are hush hush. You're not supposed to speak about it. All of these things are just between the people involved and the elitists. So for a Disney star to come out and expose it is pretty major. China McClain, for those of you who do not know, she was brought up on a lot of the Disney shows. She has three sisters where they would like sing. She appeared on a lot of different popular TV shows. And now she just said that after, she lost one of her very best friends, that kind of was like a wake-up call for her. And she wants to live her life for God now. So I want you guys to check out this clip really quick and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below.
I'm sorry, but this season that we're filming of Black Lightning now is going to be the last season of the show. I didn't find that out until yesterday. I found out with everybody else. I didn't know. But what I did know and have known, along with the rest of the cast, since before we even started shooting this season, is that I am leaving the show and was leaving the show. This was going to be my last season, regardless of if it went on or not. For different reasons that, to be honest, I don't want to go into. I just want y'all to trust me on it. I didn't want to tell you until I had to. Now with this news breaking, I thought it would be the right time. But I knew I was going to have to tell you at some point because I only agreed to do a certain number of episodes. So I'm not in the whole season. And obviously, y'all were going to notice that given the fact that I've been in every episode in the past 3 seasons. There's been a lot to happen over this quarantine. And I'm not talking about the PC side of it. I'm not talking about that. These things are real. These people that are dying. And the way of the world now. It's real. And all this is an illusion. It's an illusion. This industry, for what it is, and everything that people look to and praise, it's not important. God is moving me in more than one way than just this show. It's bigger than this show. I'm doing God's work now. And I'm not doing anything else. I'm just gonna put it plainly. not leaving because I had a terrible time working at the CW. I like the CW. I like Mark Bedowitz. I like Peter Roth. Greg Berlanti. I love Celine. I always will. He gets it. And people that actually know me, not people that I've just spent a lot of time around filming, but people that know me, they know why I make the decisions that I make. And they also know that I never make a single one of them to hurt anyone or affect anybody negatively. But I am doing God's work now. And that is all I'm doing. I don't know why I was wasting time before.
And let me just say this, you guys, a lot of people who are in the industry, they are not doing God's work. And she knows that. That's why she said, I'm doing God's work now. Because a lot of the times when you're involved in doing things of the flesh or that this world wants, it's definitely not of God. Definitely not. And I think she's realizing that. I mean, look at all of the Disney stars who came on the scene as young kids. Look at Britney Spears. She wasn't a Disney star, I don't think, but she came out on the scene very, very young. We could look at a lot of different people like Orlando Brown. He was a Disney star. Raven Simone, she's a Disney star. You guys, there's so many Disney stars. I can't even think of all of them off the top of my head. But look at all the people who maybe they're not even Disney stars, but they were in the entertainment industry as kids, like Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake and all of these people who started off really young in the industry. And after growing and opening up their eyes and realizing it, they're starting to have all of these revelations. You see, like even Justin Bieber, he came to an awakening in a way where he started off really, really young in the industry, and now he's trying to do things for God now, but he's trying to expose certain things about the industry as well. But a lot of them are trying to be very quiet still because they know if they reveal this certain information, they can be in really big trouble. People lose their lives over stuff like this. I mean, you know, and then for her to say, I am doing God's work now, what kind of work was she doing before? And she's so remorseful now over the things that she had to see, the things that she knows, the things that she goes through, because this is a very dark industry, you guys. Very, very dark. And you literally have to sign your name on these contracts, sometimes in blood. And some of these people are still under these contracts and they can't speak on it. Otherwise, people very close to them will have to pay the price, if you guys can read between the lines. A lot of people are made to think or to look crazy for saying these types of things. And I'll get into that further into the video, but let's continue to watch.
The reason why I started my production company is not to start making moves. I have not played the game well when it comes to the standards of this industry.
I'm bad.
God is the only reason why I am where I am right now. Because He
Amen.
leads me where He wants me to go, and I follow Him.
Amen.
And at times I resist Him. And those are the times that I regret. Not now. Not right now. I know y'all are probably confused as to why I'm crying. There's other stuff surrounding me leaving the show and the news and everything that we all received yesterday. I'm trying to deal with it. But I'm not crying because I regret leaving. I'm really not. I would have regretted staying. Because He's moving me. And when He calls, I'm going to follow. I don't care where He leads me. I don't care if it's in the middle of Timbuktu somewhere, living off of a couple pennies and a dime for the rest of my life with my family doing missionary work. I don't care where it is. I would leave all of this behind. And I've just made it to this point in my life now. I've just made it here during this quarantine. Everything that I learned and everything that He taught me and all of the spiritual journeys He led me on. brought me to this decision. And I'm sorry if you guys are sad. I know it's a lot to take in. But just know that things are changing. Things are different now. It's not about this industry and about
And the Bible speaks on these things about how the earth is slowly passing away and the things in it are passing away every single day because we live in a fallen world. Because we know who runs this place down here. I mean, we know that the Most High God, He controls every single thing on this planet, okay? Period. But because Satan was cast down into this world, he runs the music industry. Because that's what he did in heaven. He was in charge of all of the wonderful noises and the wonderful music. And that is what is so majorly influenced here on earth. So it makes sense that in order to be in the music industry, in order to be in something so influential on this earth, you would have to be able to impact the masses in a negative way, because that is who the ruler is of music. The devil. She's not in the music industry, but she knows a lot of things about Hollywood because she's grown up in the industry, you guys. And so she's crying about the things that she knows. She's crying about the things that she's seen. She said God has brought her on a spiritual journey, and several ones at that. And it led her to this place because now all she wants to do is work for him, because she knows the things that people crave to be, the things that people want to be on this earth, which is like singers, rappers. They want to be the next hottest thing, right? But in order to get there, you have to sell your soul. You have to leave a lot of things behind. You have to get rid of people you care about and you love with these contracts. And you don't even really realize it. You think it's just all hearsay until you actually get in it. And then you're like, oh, snap, now it's too late. And now she's making a declaration, in a sense, to the world. Like, I want the whole world to know that I am only doing God's work. And do you guys know how much backlash she faced for this? Do you guys know how many people came to bully her after this video was posted? She got so much hate. She said she's never been so bullied in her entire life over the things that she's been making about God and exposing that all of these things, all these people, this spiritual war that's going on, these demons that started to manifest through these people came after her because she made a clear stance on her beliefs, on what she chooses to do. And now she's getting all this hate, all of this backlash. And we know that since it happened to Jesus Christ, it will happen to us too. When you expose darkness and you're becoming that light in a dark world, it's a wrap from that point on. But y'all know that though, right?
all of these things that people think are so important. It's not about those things. There's only one truth. And I'm going to live in that truth until I die. I don't care how anybody feels about it at this point.
Amen.
I made my decision. I've learned a lot on this show, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm taking a few relationships, personal relationships, only a few, away from it. But to our crew, thank you to our crew. I love our crew. I can't list you all, but thank you for everything that you've done for this show. And for being good to me. Thank you. And I've tried my very best. Y'all know I've tried my best these past 3 seasons to be good to y'all. I've tried to be good to everybody on that show. sure some of you have noticed that over this time to where we've been quarantined, I've started talking about things, making videos that I didn't usually make, talking about certain things that I deal with and how I get through it, talking about God, having some tough conversations with you guys, just because it's been put on my heart to say these things. And I want to take that same energy over into my movies. I'm creating things now for y'all. That's not to get a check. I've never made decisions based off of money. My family never has. It's not to get a check. It's to teach y'all something, or to show you new avenues that entertainment doesn't show y'all right now. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, movies are great. TV is great. Representation is important. But we need the spirit again in these projects. I don't know where it's gone. I can only pinpoint a few now.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them hurt me to watch. The world is the way that it is right now, but a lot of people be saying they want change, but I'm ready for change. I'm ready for things to change. And I want to help. I'm done teeny bopping around here. It's not about making the best next move. It's not about me. I don't care. I don't even care about that anymore. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of the good. And if I'm not currently really a part of it, not just kind of sitting in one place, but helping push it forward, I don't know what I'm doing here. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Thank y'all for supporting the show. I hope you took some genuinely good things from it. Some good moments. I hope that you did. And congratulations to Salim and Jordan. Jordan, who plays Painkiller on the show. This chapter of my life is closing. I'm so excited for what's next.
Me too, girl. You guys, I am going to stop that video right there, but I wanted you guys to see that because I want you guys to realize the scripture, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Everything in this world is not what you think it is. You have to be able to see in the spirit, because all of these things are an illusion. Just like Hollywood, just like the industry. You see the cars, the money, the status quo, you see all of that kind of stuff, and it looks pretty good to you, not even realizing that these people don't even have their souls anymore. They don't even have possession of their own souls. A lot of them probably don't even have a conscience anymore. They're out here doing all this kind of weird stuff. Hollyweird, hello? It's not just a name. It's called that for a reason. And when you see someone coming out and speaking about it, you know, a lot of the times they're either going to get bullied, they're either going to get blackballed from the industry if they speak the truth, they're going to get called crazy or made to look crazy, so that way they can be looked at as, oh, we can't really take their information at face value. They're just crazy. All these people are not crazy who are coming out exposing this kind of stuff. So many celebrities have exposed the industry. And it's like, how much more do we need in order for it to be taken as truth? God is moving a lot of people during this time and will continue to do so. So if you feel a calling on your heart to speak to go out there and do what you want to do, to share the gospel, to share the truth, to share your truth, go do that. And it's not always going to be easy, and people are not always going to respect you, and people are not always going to clap for you. They're not. People are not clapping for her right now. People are bullying her right now. And it's really not the people. We know it's the spirits behind these people, because we know that the war that is going on right now, that is being waged, is a spiritual war. For the weapons of our warfare are not physical, but they are spiritual. So you have to use spiritual weapons to be able to fight these types of things that's going on. My prayers go out to China McClain. She is a beautiful young woman, very talented, very smart, funny. She can sing, she can dance, she can act. There's nothing she can't do. And there's nothing you can't do either. God is inside of you. Share your light. Don't let the world take it out. And don't be so quick to do the agenda of the world, because you're just going to become a slave to them. And you won't even be able to have your soul. You guys, make sure that you drop a comment down below. What are your thoughts on China sharing this information? Do you guys feel like that she knows more than what she's letting on? Because we know her friend Cam passed away in his sleep, allegedly. She had no clue that he had a condition. She said he didn't share it with her. And I'm just kind of wondering, you know, not saying that he didn't really pass away from natural causes, but a lot of the times in the industry, they want to say that people passed away naturally, out of the blue, randomly passed away. Or these people had an overdose, right? But a lot of you guys out there who have spiritual eyes to see, you know the truth that's really going on. And I'm wondering if you guys think China knows a little bit more than what is actually being told, because she really took his passing very, very hard. I know that they were very close. I know that they were acting together, and she said she'll never have another friend like him. And she said it's the first time she ever lost someone close to her, like so close to her. But I just wonder, you guys leave your comments down below. My prayers go out to her. My prayers go out to her friend's family, Cam. His name was Cameron. My prayers go out to his family. And just keep these people lifted up, you guys. You know, keep them lifted in prayer. And you guys, let me know what you guys would like to see me react to next. Make sure that you guys like this video. Make sure that you subscribe. And make sure that you guys stay prayed up out here, because the war that's going on out here, it's not for the faint of heart. So make sure you guys put on your full armor of God every single day before you leave the house, and stay prayed up in prayer. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in another video. Mwah!